Hello, friends and strangers on the internet. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with a Patreon request. You heard that right. I'm one of the cool kids with a Patreon now. Link is in the description. Today we are reacting to a Radiohead song. So this one is probably going to get not copyright striked, but I'm probably not going to be able to monetize this video. So if you'd like to help support me, I do have a donation link to my Ko-fi page in the description if you are interested in supporting me. Either way, today we are going to be reacting to a song by Radiohead. I have not heard Gosh, I haven't heard any music from Radiohead in probably like 10 years, unless it was like on a store radio or something, you know? And God, what song was it? I think the last song I heard from Radiohead was Talk Show Host, like probably 10 or more years ago. Like that was ages ago. I have not listened to much of their music. But today I'm going to be checking out a song called Weird Fishes slash Arpeggi. I'm hoping that's what that word is. And I think it says From the Basement. My phone's covering it up. So I'm not sure what to expect. I'm expecting a sound that sounds like Radiohead, but I'm really not sure what to expect. Let's just jump into it and see what this is all about. Let's go. Love so much about seeing musicians performing is watching them like moving with the music. That's just something I really love to see. It's like they become part of the music before they even start singing, or I don't know. It's just something I really enjoy seeing. It's just watching musicians move with music and become part of the music. I think that might be my favorite thing about like live performances or like performance style music videos. Sorry to interrupt. We're only 30 seconds in and I'm already enjoying it. But I wonder whose coffee cups those are. They just, I don't know, they just kind of distracted me. There's two of them. Their handles are facing the same direction. They look like a little pair. I don't know. Sorry about that. They're just there in the middle of the screen, well, almost in the middle of the screen, and it just kind of caught my attention. In the deepest ocean, on this is something you would probably only be able to appreciate with headphones on, or if you have like a big surround sound situation in wherever you're listening. But the panning on this is really fascinating. I'm hearing one rhythm from one instrument in this ear, another rhythm from another instrument in this ear, and it's kind of creating this effect that's like, while it's still groovy because of the drums, it's creating like this almost dissociative effect. That word feels a little too strong, but it's causing this kind of like floating effect in my head because of the way the rhythms are different in my two ears, and the panning is really amplifying that. Like I can hear one rhythm in one ear, one rhythm in another, and it's just so much easier to appreciate with headphones on. I love when bands like do fun things with panning like that. Sorry, let's keep going.
Yeah.
it's called arpeggi because of the way the guitars are making like arpeggios throughout the chord progression. I got it. I got it. It finally clicked for me. It only took almost 3 minutes, but I get it now.
I get eaten by the worms and wet fishes, picked over by the worms and wet fishes, wet fishes, wet fishes.
The way he just sat down in front of the piano and then got back up again. What's making that sound? Oh, it's him on the bass. That's making that sound. Okay. Sorry it's so close toward the end, but I'm getting this like imagery of being floating in the ocean, possibly drowning or just kind of being swirled around. And I think the music is kind of adding to that, like the way the arpeggios are moving throughout this music. It's like it almost feels like a current moving and being swept up in that current, which I guess is kind of easy for Radiohead to pull off because a lot of their music, from what I remember, is always very easy to get stuck in a trance listening to it. They kind of like carry a lot of long notes and hold a lot of like long. I don't know all the music terms, okay, guys, but like it feels easy to get stuck in a trance listening to Radiohead music, or at least that has been my experience. Um, Probably not in the last decade or so, since I haven't listened to any Radiohead in that time, but still, like I want to say the word drones. It kind of drones a little bit, but in a very pleasant, trancy kind of way. And I really dig that. And in this track in particular, it kind of feels like it's more than a droning effect. It's like swirling around. All those arpeggios kind of remind me of waves moving in an ocean or a current moving in a river. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. The panning is still there. I could hear it echoing differently in my left ear than in my right ear. That was really pretty. That was really pretty. Um, I really like how it was almost like a soundscape, but and that's I mean, I feel like I'm saying things that are kind of common with Radiohead music already, but I mean, I haven't listened to Radiohead music in a while, so I don't know what their newer sound might sound like, or if they've always sounded the same since forever. But like, I like how it was like a mixture. It was more than a song. It almost felt like a soundscape. Like I was actually like looking out over a body of water with some fish in it and watching a fish live its life, and personifying that through my own experience and how I could relate to it. Like that's how it felt. And I think that's what they were going for. It kind of felt like we were swept up in the water with this fish that is telling us this story. And I didn't catch all of it in the lyrics because the way he sings, it's more like an instrument than a vocalist. If you ask me, the way he moves with the music, it's less about what he's saying and the way it fits into the music he's singing with. And I really like that. I like when vocalists focus more on the instrumentation of their voice than what it is they're saying, and and making their voice heard. I mean, obviously I like that too, but like when it's when it's like basically when they become another instrument with their voice. I find that very beautiful, and that uh, this seems to be a pretty good example of that. This was really great. I'm glad I did this one. Again, this one was a Patreon request. If you would like to help support me on Patreon, the link is in the description. So there's only one tier right now. I'm still new to this. Again, this one will probably not get monetized in any capacity because Radiohead is a very mainstream kind of band. They've got like, there's laws and stuff. So if you want to help support my channel, there is a link to my coffee in the description if you'd like to help support me there. Yeah, this was a good one. It was very pretty. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye for now.